Happy Facebook Live time. Happy Thursday. I'm Melissa Kerman with Melissa's Crafting Treehouse. Whether you are here joining live or on the replay, welcome. So glad to have you here. Of course, no one's here yet, but you'll arrive soon. I know you will. So just a couple of thoughts. I have, of course, announcements as always. Fun little trick to share with you today. Hi, Pam. Yay, Pam's here. Some announcements, of course, and a really fun trick and project. And, of course, I've got my unboxing, if you will, of the, what is it called? Ornate Garden, I think it's called. Product suite, which is coming in the annual catalog, but we are getting to order it early as demonstrators, and then customers will get to order it as well. So more details on that. So before I launch into announcements and other things, I just want to say, how are you people? How are you? I sent my newsletter on Wednesday, and I sent a freebie. I want to make sure that people are crafting. I feel like crafting is so much about mental health, and I know it feeds my soul, and then when I craft and I share that with others, not just teaching like here on Facebook, but when I send cards, it's like sending a hug in an envelope, and I just love that. So I hope you guys feel that way too, and it's like getting a little gift in the mail. So in my newsletter, I requested that people consider to send cards, reach out to people. This is just a crazy time in history that we're going through right now, and a lot of people are alone and maybe isolated in their homes. Hi, Christy. Hi, Sharon. Did I miss somebody there? I may have. Welcome. I invite you to, if you need some love, not only do I want you to share cards and reach out to people, have phone conversations, connect with them online, whatever way you can. I think we all need this right now. I also invite you, if you feel lonely and you want a little love, I want to send you a card. I may need your address, but I want to know. So please comment and let me know. You can send me an email. I am so lucky and grateful to have the life that I do, and I have lots of love to give. So I would love to send cards to anybody who feels like they really need it. So anyway, just my little offer to you. You have permission. Don't feel like you're asking too much. We all need to ask for the things we need in life to kind of get by. So I hope you guys are all doing well out there and safe and in your homes, staying healthy and doing that social distancing thing so we can kick this dang pandemic in the butt. And we're going to get to the other side of this. So anyway, on to kind of the business of the day, the announcement piece of things. So you guys may remember I am an affiliate for Stampin Storage. And hi, Judy. Hi, Tina. Welcome. And Stampin Storage is having a sale. It starts tomorrow. It's 15% off store-wide, everything in their online store, which is so amazing. I use their magnet sheets all the time. Hi, Wendy. Welcome. Hi, Kathleen. Yay. And the other things as well. I've shared some of the things that I have purchased from Stampin Storage, and I have their ink caddy holder. You can see it back there in the corner over there. Holds my ink pads and markers and re-inkers. I love Stampin Storage. Anyway, I'm an affiliate, so I do get a small percentage on sales when people use my link on my website for Stampin Storage. But they're doing a 15% off sale and free shipping. It doesn't start till tomorrow, but it goes from tomorrow through Monday. So something to keep in mind. If there's anything that you need from them as a company, check it out. If you go to the blog, my blog on my website, the main blog archive it's called, where it has a bunch of posts listed. There's also a sidebar, and on the sidebar is the hostess code and links to catalogs, and then there's also a link to a Stampin Storage. Now, we'll probably also send an email. Hi, Leslie. Hi, David. Welcome. It's Sue. Hi, Sue. Nice to have you here. It's been a long time since I've seen you or seen your name anyway, or your husband's name. Anyway, welcome. So I'm losing my train of thought. Oh my gosh. Trying to respond to comments, making me a little crazy. Okay, let's see, I'm reading comments. Okay, anyway, I'm going to stop reading comments. I'm not saying hi to any of you guys because I'm getting completely distracted. something. Okay, so Stampin' Storage. You can go to the sidebar on my blog, click on that link, and then I will also probably send an email announcing the special and have a post on my blog. So it'll be a little bit easier to find the link if you want to go on and do some shopping. So that's the Stampin' Storage. The next thing is my 17-year anniversary was this past weekend on the 14th. And in honor of that, I offered a special to my customers. So you can get up to 2 free embossing folders. And there are certain thresholds in order to get those. Now this special is just for newsletter subscribers, and you have until Friday to take advantage of it. So if you're not a newsletter subscriber and you opt in to join my newsletter, which you can do directly on my website, I will make sure to get those details to you. So just to give you an idea, the order threshold for one embossing folder is $60, and that's for the lower price embossing folders. The next threshold is $75, and then you can get any embossing folder. And then you get 2 when you spend $150 in merchandise, plus hostess rewards, celebration benefits, all those goodies. And I'm doing a special for anybody who's a brand new customer who's never ordered from me before. At a certain threshold, you'll get a bundle of retired items up to $25 worth of value that I will send you in the mail with your project kits. And then I'm also doing double loyalty leave. So I know that's a lot of information, but if you get my newsletter, it's all written out in there. I had it in last week's newsletter, and then the newsletter that went out yesterday, I had the past news section had all the details, so you can find it there. So let's see, and I just have to say hello to Dina and Catherine. Hi. I probably missed somebody in there, but gotta just say hi. Welcome. Okay, so the 17-year anniversary special. Anything that I missed? I think those are the main things. I'm looking at my notes in front of me. So let's see, celebration ends in less than 2 weeks, so super soon. And so last opportunities to get those freebies. I shared a project on my blog yesterday made with the impressions of tarnished foil and the amazing stone 3D embossing folder. If you did not see that, definitely jump over to my blog. It's one of my favorite tarnished foil projects of late. I just love that stone with the all the texture and dimension, and it's a great masculine card too, so definitely check it out. Okay, next up, the Forever Blossoms class is coming up. So I did also say in my newsletter, I'm not doing any live in-person classes. Now, my business is made up of at this point, it's probably about 30% in-person, 70% online. But I do have a regular in-person customer following who I love and have always been the base of my business. And I'm so sad that I don't get to have them here. But I am set up to do all kinds of stuff online. So classes online. And that's a good thing. So hopefully if we're all hunkered down in our homes, I'm hoping that people will take advantage of these online classes that I'm offering. So my customers who are club members who are come in person are going to be getting kits in the mail, just like if they were free card kits, they'll get the videos to go with it. So that's pretty awesome that I'm able to do that. I'm very happy to be able to do that. And the Forever Blossoms class was scheduled for the beginning of April. But again, I'm not doing any in-person classes, but I am offering the online options. So there's 3 choices for how to sign up for this class. These projects are so cool. And the trick that I'm showing you today in the project today is actually the trick that is on one of the projects, one of the 4 designs that will be shared in the Forever Blossoms class. So there is a sneak peeks of the projects on the product-based classes section on my website. So it's under tutorials and classes, and under that you can click on the product-based classes and it'll show you the sneak peeks. This is the Forever Blossoms set if you are not familiar with it. Just this image is just gorgeous. It's used on all 4 of the designs. So the class includes 4 project designs, but you'll make 8 things. And so 2 of each of the 4 designs, with one where it's a variation, because I have to do variations. But it'll all be in a PDF with dimensions and instructions, and then there'll be a video. So anybody who signs up for the class is going to get a project kit in the mail. And that project kit comes beautifully packaged in a little cello bag. And then each one of these little packets has die-cut pieces, punched pieces, ribbon. This is the one that's going to show the little trick. Include the little trick that I'm doing today. And then, anyway, it's very just like loveliness in the mail, loveliness. Anyway, so options for the class. You can do the class where it includes 1/6 of a pack of designer paper. These are strips of 4 by 12, and the pieces that we're going to use in the class are actually 4 by 4. So this is perfect for a card front if you want to, you'll be able to trim it down to the 4 by 4s or 4 by 5 1/4, and you'll get 2 per strip. And so it's a very efficient way to do it, and it also keeps the cost of the class down because I'm only sending you 1/6 of a pack instead of 1/4 of a pack or a whole pack. You'll also get 2 blends alcohol markers that we'll use in the class, and this is the dark pool party and this is the light old olive, and this is for option 1, and you'll get the sponge daubers, a set of sponge daubers, which we'll also use in the class. So that's the option 1, which is $35, and actually I don't even have the prices memorized, so I hope I have them right. Option 2 includes the 3 things I just showed you, the blends alcohol markers, the sponge daubers, and the designer paper, plus the stamp set, and I'm thinking that's $54 or $58, I can't remember. It's on my website, go look it up, somebody can tell me how much it is. Well, too much information in my head. And then option 3 is $80, and that includes the bundle plus the 3 other things I showed you. So all of the options include the designer paper, the sponge daubers, and the blends, and then it's a matter of whether it includes the stamp set or the stamp set and the dies also. So I'm super excited about this class, and the video is actually already taped. I haven't done the edits, but I'm going to be on top of this one so fast. Yay, thank you, Pam, for looking that up. Yes, 54 for option 2 and then 80 for option 3. So, okay, so that's it for the Forever Blossoms update. Are you guys ready for sneak peeks? Maybe you've already seen some of the sneak peeks of the Ornate Garden products, but this literally just came yesterday, and I did take them out of the box so that I could show them to you more effectively. So let me just grab some of these things and get them out of the way. Make room for more fun. Okay, so what shall we start with? Okay, so I'm going to start with the first stamp set, which is the Ornate Thanks set. And I just love these bold sentiments. Now, a lot of times, I don't want to get the whole bundle because there's a few things I don't like. Well, that was not the case with this one. I just bit the bullet and bought the whole thing because I think this is just going to be so much fun to play with all those different words and options. Yeah, they're backwards, sorry. And then there's these, the Ornate Border dies, which look like so much fun to play with. Okay, set of things number 2, Ornate Style stamp set. Very pretty flowers. The designer paper actually has the same kind of imagery in it. And then these are the dies that go with it. And they don't even fit on one magnet sheet. Like, check these out. Is that just gorgeous or what? And I'm going to play with these just a little bit today to show you something with my trick. No, these are going to be very fun to play with. Let's see what else. Okay, so also in the suite is this embossing folder, which is this lovely little detailed flowers, and you probably can't tell how that looks, maybe just a little bit in there, but it's very cool. And I have done a piece that's dry embossed, so we'll get to show you that as well. And let's see what else. Oh, you're loving the suite. Yay, Tina. Every once in a while, the comment catches my eye. And I know I'm missing some, so I promise I'll get back to you after the live to say hello and respond. So these are, what are they called? Gilded gems. Check those out. Those are crazy fun. Faceted sort of gems. Anyway, so super fun. And then, let's see, I'm getting down to the bottom of my container here. Got a little bucket, keep me in things in order. So then there's a combination pack of ribbon, and I'm not sure what this is called, but it looks like Calypso Coral and maybe Pear or Old Olive. I'm not actually 100% sure. It's probably Old Olive because that's one of the colors in the designer paper. But isn't that pretty? It's really pretty, and it's nice and thin, so it's a little bit easier to tie, very supple. So loving that ribbon. Okay, we're almost done. I haven't showed you the designer paper. That's the last but not least thing. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to show you, I've got it all sort of lined up here so you can see all of one side and then all of the other. It's very bright and cheerful. Now there is a color in this designer paper pack that is a new color. So it's going to be one of the in colors we're all speculating in the demonstrator world. It's a yellow. So anyway, I'm not sure which shade of yellow it is in here, but it's very pretty and happy colored paper. And then the back sides, which I don't know. I want you guys to say, tell me what my preference is, the front side or the back side. See how well you guys know me. And here's the back side. Check those out. Okay. There's gold foil elements. This is just, oh my gosh, so pretty. Let's see. So anyway, it's just gorgeous. Okay, so what do you guys think? The back. Oh, you're so right, Lori. I'm too transparent. You can tell I'm so enthusiastic about the back. Anyway, oh my gosh, I want to eat it up. It's so pretty. So that's going to be very fun to play with. And then, of course, in my box, I do have to tell you, I got the Rise and Shine stamp set, which as my celebration item. This is one of the new celebration items that became available at the beginning. Oh, Christy, you got my number 2. You guys know me. I like the more subtle, soft kind of images. And then, of course, the gold. I can always go for some metallics. So much fun. Alrighty, so you guys, I want you to chime in and let me know what's your favorite. So you guys know that backside's my favorite. Doesn't mean it has to be yours. So chime in and say, do you like the front side or the back side better? What are the favorite products that I just showed? I'd love to know. I'd love to know what you like. And because you know what? If you ask for me to create certain things, like I had a customer ask the other day, she's like, will you do this fun fold? Anyway, so it became the design for our club. I love when people ask me to do stuff because then it kind of focuses my creative energy, which is always a fun thing. Because I'm always going in so many directions because I just can't stop creating. Because I love to create. All right, so let's see, moving right along. Are you guys ready for the project today? I know you are. I've been talking for a long time. I don't know how long, but I'm ready too. So, yes. So you like the backside or you think I like the backside? Oh, you like the backside too, Lori? I think that's what you're saying too, Judy. Yay. So fun. Okay, so today's project, it's really all about the trick. The project itself is pretty simple. I'm using a sentiment from the Perennial Birthday set, actually this little itty bitty happy birthday, and I'm using a bunch of dies, and I think I'm just going to face the camera down so we can really dive in. Very good. Oh, good. You love both, Catherine. That's always a good thing. More options of things to play with. Alrighty. So, are we good here? Okay, so for this we're using the Starburst Punch. And I've created a sentiment using my stitched shapes dies. I'm skipping a lot of the pieces here because I knew I was going to take a long time talking. So I've used a stitched shape die for the sentiment, stamped it with my Perennial Birthday set. And then I used a die from the Layering Circles for my scallop layer right here. And then my Starburst Punch for this middle layer. So I'm just going to quickly put my sentiment piece together. I've got adhesive on the back. I always like those little shortcuts. And this, I've got dimensionals on the back, and those dimensional backings are already off. I'm doing the quasi-boring stuff first because I like to save the best for last. So, okay, so there's my finished sentiment piece. And now I need my card body. Now for my card body, I'm using a piece of Designer Series paper. I'm using the Birthday Bonanza Designer Series paper. And I actually have a couple other designs that I've done with this same layout and different patterns in the Birthday Bonanza paper. So this is just one of the 3 versions. I'll show you the other ones shortly. So now this is a 4x4 piece. And then I've got an inside piece. Let's just go ahead and put that in. We're doing, like I said, all the humdrum kind of like just basic assembly stuff first. And then I need one more little piece for this, and I have to grab my ribbon behind me. Hold on. So I'm just using this lovely Daffodil Delight ribbon, I forget what it's called, the ruched ribbon, and I'm going to do one of my little mini air bows. So just 2 loops, one over the other. I do this all the time, but I don't want to take for granted somebody who might have not seen me do this 100 times. If you've seen it 99, then maybe you need to see it one more time. Haha. All right, anyway. Just getting my little tails where I want them, fixing my ears so they're just the right size. And I don't think I need my pencil trick here, but I know you guys have seen that a lot too. Stay tuned. If you come back again, you'll see me doing an air bow, and I'll show the pencil trick next time. Okay, now all I need is a nice scissors. Gonna snip off the ends. And my glue dots. So you notice I left extra room underneath the happy birthday, and that was because I wanted room for my little itty bitty cute bow. So I'm just sticking it onto a glue dot and placing it on under my sentiment. It's just itty bitty cute. Extent of the cute that I like. Alrighty. Now onto the exciting fun. Got the basic stuff taken care of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my big shot in. Oh, that's so sweet of you to say, Catherine. You know what? On my fingers, I just think I've done it so many times, they're just nimble. It's like I don't even know how to tell you how I do it. Okay, so now I've actually dry embossed a piece of cardstock here. Now, as I mentioned in the the Forever Blossoms class, we're using this embossing folder because it coordinates with the Forever Blossoms set. And so I've die cut this. Now I'm going to be die cutting and doing the cut that I'm showing you right here for all of the kits for the Forever Blossoms class. So it's just easier to do that, and I want the class to, like people get it and they can just go right to creating and doing it, and all they need to do is stamp and put stuff together. So I'm going to be doing this part. So it's actually really easy, and once you see me do it, you're going to have to go try it. But I will tell you, I have done it a few times, and the first few times I didn't get it right. So I'm hoping that the way I show it to you today will make it so eminently clear that you won't make the same mistakes that I did. But if you do, it's cool. It's just paper. Try it again, right? So you want to dry emboss it first, and then I'm going to take my die right here. Now this die, I've been using a bunch. It's part of the, I'm going to show you, the Nature's Thoughts set of dies. Now I've die cut all the pieces here so you can see them, and we're using this one right here. Now I've done a few projects with this set of dies lately. I absolutely love this set of dies. Now this is only available till the end of March or while supplies last. It's one of the coordination products, so it coordinates with the Positive Thoughts stamp sets that's in the mini catalog, but these dies are going away, and I think that's just such a shame. I'm just going to cry when they're gone because I love that fern, and I can't create with it enough. But anyway, so if you want those, you definitely should get those ASAP because they could run out. So I'm using this edge here. Now I could be using one of my rectangle stitch dies, and this is a nice, lovely straight edge stitch, but the stitch on this, oh my gosh, it's just so pretty and delicate, and it works beautifully with this embossing folder. So I hope you agree and like it. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I've done this a few times, quite a few times in fact, and I've got sort of the perfect angle that I want, and so I've taken one of the pieces that is what I think is just where I want it to be, and then I'm going to position my embossing folder over that spot. Now, it doesn't matter if it's off the edge and the bottom, because what's going to end up happening is what's at the bottom is going to get covered, and you'll know what I mean in a bit. So now, this is where the sort of mental, oh, I just realized I have it oriented wrong. Okay, let's try that again. Because guess what? I want this lovely little flourish to be up in the upper left-hand corner for the Forever Blossoms kits. So I have to have it meticulously just the way I want it. So you guys will maybe, hopefully, love it the way I do. Okay, so now I've got it lined up the way I want it to be. Now what I'm paying attention to here is the line between here and here. It needs to be close to a line, so that what I'm going to do is I'm going to place that sort of parallel line, okay? It's not parallel to this, it's parallel to the bottom of my paper-ish, so that it is parallel to this edge. Okay, are we following me? So it's right on this line. Okay, it's not quite where I want it to be. It's kind of like this. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this in, and I'm going to put my cutting plate over the top. Now, here's the trick. I might have to adjust this a little bit. I'm going to have to turn it a little bit because I want it to cut only up from here to here. And I want to make sure it cuts the whole way and stops here and here. Okay, are we with me? Are you all with me? Okay, well, you'll understand better when I go through. So it's not covering this part, right? It's just covering the bottom part. But this is the most important thing, is how you have it lined up, and that straight edge of the cutting pad lines up exactly with the points where you want it to stop cutting. Okay? Now here's the magic. Now it stopped there because it didn't have the thickness, right? Because the thickness ended with that cutting pad. So I can pull it back through this way. Got my two little ends off. And then I've got my point there. Now that part's gonna, I'm sorry, I'm showing the wrong way. Where are you? Where's the camera? Hello. Okay, so it comes to a somewhat point, and then this section's gonna be covered, so there's your element. Okay, now you wanna see it on a card, I'm sure. Okay, move this stuff all out of the way. So only part of the magic has happened here. You have to see how I'm gonna use this for the complete magic to show. Okay, so let's bring my pieces back in. And actually, now for this project, I'm not using this embossing folder. So I have another one that's actually finished and done. And you can see on this one, I actually got a point, but it ends up being shorter. So if you, depending on where you place it, you're gonna get a piece that's shorter or that's longer. You see that, the difference there. So we're gonna use this one. This is made with the Curls and Swirls embossing folder. And by the way, of course, if you take advantage of my 17-year special, you can get embossing folders. This is one of them that I think is $7.50. So if you spend $60, you can get this embossing folder for free from me. So I have done this piece. It's got the lovely edge from that die, from the Nature's Thoughts dies, and then this is just going to go right over the top. So this piece of paper that's embossed, this is Coastal Cabana, and it started as a 4x4 piece, just like the piece of designer paper. So now my card is sort of starting to come together, and you guys can guess what I'm gonna do next, right? So now my little sentiment piece is gonna go right there over that spot. Now I wish you were here so I could hear the oohs and ahs. Please, can I hear oohs and ahs? Can I hear like drum rolls and, you know, and see hearts? How about give me hearts? That'll work, that works. I'm shamelessly asking for love. Yay, somebody gave me love. Thank you guys. So anyway, this is the finished card. And like I said, my Forever Blossoms class has this same layout with the different products and the Forever Blossoms stamp set. And then I'll show you the other ones that I've made and then some of the variations that I played with as well. Yay, Christy, thank you. I can't tell who's doing the hearts off to the side. Oh, I see. I think it's Tina. I see Tina's little face. So cute. Okay, so there's version number 2. This one I didn't dry emboss at all. I just used designer paper on the top and the bottom. And then there's a fun little element on this. I actually used one of the cello bags that goes with this product suite. Can you see the little white sparkly pieces in there? It's plastic. So I die cut a piece of plastic and put it over the Coastal Cabana just to get that cute little added element in behind there. So fun, right? And then I did a third one in this Birthday Bonanza paper. So that one, again, same embossing folder, but a totally different color scheme and look, right? I was not in love with this designer paper, but I'm telling you, I love these little designs. I think they're adorable. And now I have 3 beautiful birthday cards. Whose birthday's coming up? I actually sent today, well, I addressed today, I think 5 birthday cards, some to customers, one to my brother. So I'm going to be sending some happy mail tomorrow. Okay, so I have a few other things I wanted to show you quickly with the new dies. So hold on. All right, so these dies, I pulled them out today. I put them on the magnet sheet today. And I thought, maybe I could try doing this corner treatment trick with that. And what other different dies could I use to create to use that same trick where you're only die cutting a portion of it to get some different effects. So I played around. Let's see, let me show you what I did. Well, first of all, let me show you this. This is the embossing folder that's part of the Ornate Garden Suite. I don't know if you can see it too well. Lovely little delicate flowers. It's so pretty. And now I have to remember which die I did with which. Okay, so for these ones, this one didn't work out so well, but I thought it was kind of an interesting thing to show. So I used this die right here with doing the same trick and... Or is that no, I did this. Oh no, I'm getting confused. This one, that's what we got. So I did that one on the corner and I got this. Now I'm looking at this going, if that's covered up, it's, it's okay, but it's got this funny little ending piece. I don't know. It could look cool, but then I also thought I could just trim off that edge and I'd have the tiny little itty bitty dots on the edge, and that would be a nice little element as well. So that's doing it with this one. And then I did, let's see, what's the other one I did? I have 4 of them. Let's see. Okay, those were the smaller ones. This is the large one. Okay, so this one was done with this die. So again, same trick, put it up against the edge, and I think that's a really fun edge as well. See it on the black, it helps you to see it. So that's that one. So the potential is there for lots of fun. So that's those ones. And then, of course, they're all done with the lovely new embossing folder. Just fun to play with. And then let's see, I tried one with this large one. Now this one was a little bit tricky to kind of get into position because I had to have it so that the straight line was here, and since it's a long die, it made it a little bit tricky to get the whole thing, so I kind of missed the end right there. But you get the idea. With a little fiddling, I probably could get it right. So just another option with those little dots on the end. And then last but not least, I tried it with this one, and I thought, well, I'm really just going to get the bottom, the bottom section. I wanted to get that lovely bottom lace section along a piece of plain white paper, so like this. So I laid it down there on the bottom, just thinking, okay, it'll be straight across the top, and wasn't really thinking too much about it. I ran it through, and I got this, which I thought was really cool, because wouldn't that be neat to just have a sentiment on there or some other element on there? So the top was really an accident, a happy accident, because I was thinking it'd be straight across the top. But anyways, just fun little different alternatives for things to play with this Big Shot trick and the new dies. Now these dies and the whole bundle will become available to customers on April 1st. Demonstrators can buy it now. And of course you can buy the whole suite bundle like I did if you want as a demonstrator or customer when it's your time. So yay, so much fun. So what do you guys think? You guys gonna go out and buy the Ornate Gardens suite? I'm looking for comments. Love the dies too, yay. Okay, I think we're ready to wrap it up. I'm gonna turn the camera around, say a quick little goodbye, and let you guys be on with your night. And I hope, let's see, get this tightened up. I hope you guys will, or are, making phone calls to those people in your lives that you love, that need some reassurance that all is good and the world's going to get back to normal at some point, or sending cards, or text me or message me, or leave a comment, send me your address. I will send you a card. I want to share love. This is my promise to you. I've got lots to give. So let's see. Okay, so just the reminders. Starting tomorrow, the Stampin' Storage sale starts, 15% off and free shipping. Yay, goes through Monday. My 17-year anniversary special ends on Friday the 20th. That's tomorrow, so just one more day to take advantage of that. So spend money in my online store, use the hostess code, $60 threshold or $75 threshold or $150, and you get one of, we get an embossing folder or two. Plus double loyalty leaves and free card kits in the mail. And I always send a thank you card when I send free card kits too. So lots of goodies and fun. And of course, the Forever Blossoms class, RSVP deadline is this Sunday, March 22nd. If you go onto my website, onto the tutorials and classes tab, and you click on that, you'll see product-based classes at the very top. And if you go to that page and you scroll down and find the Forever Blossoms class, it's the first class listed since it's the one that's coming up. You'll see the three options, and there's a button to register. And all you have to do is go into that button, click on it, fill out the form, super easy and straightforward. And then I will email you with a PayPal link based upon whatever option you chose. Anyway, let's see. Any more reminders? I think I'm pretty much done. So now, okay, I should say, oh, that's right. Okay, now, I was going to be taking a trip next week, but I'm not. So I will be back next Thursday. Same time, same channel, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with another fun project. And I hope you guys will be crafting in between and sharing your thoughts on my Facebook page, sharing projects you've made, and sending cards and love to the people around you. Always and always, every day. So thanks for joining me today, and I hope to see you next Thursday for the next Facebook Live. Have a wonderful evening and happy crafting. Bye, everybody.